The idea, by the way, before you get to those clips, the idea that Katie Hobbs is refusing to debate Kari Lake, and really, in my estimation, and maybe I'm off because I've been out of touch for 2 weeks now, really kind of endorsed by Mitch McConnell in her doing that because she thinks she can just get by and still win because Mitch McConnell has pulled all the money out of the Blake Masters race, and there's not a lot of support for Blake Masters and for somebody like Kari Lake because they're not the typical rhino, do what you're told, Mitch McConnell-esque type Republicans. But the idea that she can get away with not debating should be absolutely disqualifying her from even being on the damn ballot. It's an absolute disgrace that she thinks she can get away with not debating because the Republican Party is not all in Arizona. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, and the fact that she keeps going on like these to do these interviews, and they ask her about, and she does herself no good when she tries to answer these questions. She makes herself. It's almost like she's burying herself with her stupid, nonsensical answers. Let's check out this one. This is cut number 10 when she's asked why she opted to be interviewed instead of debating Kari Lake. Cut number 10, G, go.
First question has to be, why are we doing this? Why are we not doing a debate?
Well, I've said from the beginning that I want to be able to have a substantive conversation about the issues that Arizonans are facing that I'm talking to them every day about on the campaign trail. And I think this is a great opportunity to do that, to make my case directly to the voters of how I'm hearing the issues and the plans we have to bring people together to solve these challenges. And I think that my opponent's activities over the last week since this interview was announced really underscore my case that she's only interested in a spotlight. She threw a tantrum outside of this building about this very interview, and that tantrum led to people in this building getting harassing and threatening phone calls and racist attacks. And that kind of behavior is the behavior of a high school bully. It's not the behavior of a leader. It's not the behavior of someone who deserves our vote for governor. And it shows that she doesn't have the temperament to lead. And so for me, this debate about debates is over. I am looking forward to not only this conversation, but I've been making the case to voters with reporters in different forums where there's the opportunity for a very in-depth dialogue about the issues.
But standing up to your opponent is one aspect of leadership. And you didn't debate in the primary either against Marco Lopez. And I don't think he would have made a spectacle, as you suggested Kari Lake might have. Why no debates this go round?
I was focused in the primary on what we needed to do to win this election in November. And the voters overwhelmingly chose me in that race. And I think that shows that the debate wasn't an issue there. And I think right now it's a distraction. I think Kari Lake is so desperate for a debate because she is scared to sit down and have an in-depth conversation because it will highlight her level of inexperience, the lack of qualification to be governor.
So for those who are concerned, they want to see more fight from you as far as debating is concerned, just in general. What do you tell them?
I am fighting every day to win this election, to fight to protect our freedoms in Arizona. We have built a campaign to win, and I am out there fighting every single day, and that's what I'll do as governor.
She's trying to do the Joe Biden tactic.
She only talks like that. Again, she talks like that because she feels like she can. She doesn't debate because she feels like she can get away with it because there's no one around her saying, you're down big or you're going to lose if you don't do this. They're saying, you know what? Republicans are not really all in this state. They're pulling money from Blake Masters. Who knows if they really support Kari Lake? You could probably get by without doing a debate. There's no reason for us to do a debate. So that's the reason she goes out. What other plausible answer is there to go out and sound like that? Like you said, that would do the regular candidate absolutely no favors. She sends out thousands of erroneous ballots to Arizona voters, so she knows she's got that on her side well. And then she goes, oh, oops, we're going to correct it.
Right.
So this is just a joke.